Magical Ascension, y'all. My name is Jessica. I go by Jess or Zenbei, and I am here to talk about who I am and to talk about the program that I have. I see my little butterfly friend in the background. Say hi, butterfly. Okay, so my name is Jess. I also go by Zenbei, like I said in the beginning of this video. I let's see. I live my life in freedom in who I am. Okay. I am my authentic self everywhere I go, everywhere that I am. I don't dim my light for anybody. Okay. That's that. So, my program, it is called Activate Your Wings and Fly. Why is it called that? Hmm. Well, in my program, right? I teach women how to show up authentically. Why is my program called Activate Your Wings and Fly? Well, I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now, right? We all have wings, just like a butterfly. We all have wings, okay? I call it wings as our authenticity. Now, many times in life, we have learned how to dim our light. We have learned how to suppress our emotions. We have learned how to dim and play small and shrink, right? Well, in this new season, this beautiful new season, year number one, the horse. This is a year where we show up authentic, honey. What do I mean by authentic? Show up as your true self, your truest version of self. In my program, I have four pillars. The first program is called, excuse me, my bad. The first pillar is called Inner Child Integration. Inner Child Integration, I will take you through the portal of integrating and listening to that inner child of yours because that little girl is still living within you. Okay, she hasn't gone anywhere. It's just, are you listening? Are you listening to what she's saying? Are you in tune with her voice? Do you hear her fears? Do you hear her worries? Do you hear her validations, the words that she's speaking? Is she telling you that she needs a hug? Is she telling you that she want to go outside and play? What is she telling you right now? So that's pillar number one. Pillar number two, grounding is a lifestyle. It's more than a practice. It's a lifestyle. Listen, growing up in this world, especially if you are a black woman living in America, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it 100. If you are a black woman living in America, you already know that grounding is something that is very essential. Why? Because of all the things that's going on in the world. I don't got to get into that because in my beautiful page, in my land, we keep it light, we keep it colorful, honey. Only when you book services with me, we can go a little ditty gritty. But right now, we're going to keep it light and we're going to keep it playful. See, that's that inner child integration. She wants to keep it light, she wants to keep it playful. Yes. Okay. So, how many people are living with the emotion of anxiety, fear, worry? This is why grounding is a lifestyle. Okay. Now, pillar number three, unmask. Unmask. Be you, just like my sweater says, okay? With the rainbow lips, because yes, honey, I love women, okay? We live in a world where so many people put a mask on their face. They are hiding who they really are. So many women are living on earth and they're sitting there people pleasing, putting people's needs before theirs. They're really telling people no, yes, excuse me. They're telling people yes when they really want to say no. They're in a relationship for 10 years, 12 years, 15 years, 20 years when they know that that relationship does not serve them. So, in my program, I'll teach you how to unmask, how to show up authentic, and how to be yourself. because your true self is already here. She's already within you. She's just waiting for you to embody more of her, right? And then we move on to pillar number 4, which is taking aligned action and courage. Y'all, I remember when obviously I've been you majority of my life, right? That I am gender fluid. Okay. I love men and I love women. I just love women a little more because they're just oh so beautiful and just anyway. So I remember in middle school, when I really first started having these signs, what people want to call it. But you know what? Let me not even say signs. I remember in middle school is when I started discovering, like, there's something a little different here. Okay. Oh, I find this girl attractive. What's her name? I want to get to know her. You know? However, I was raised in a church. I was raised in Christianity. And in Christianity, it told me it was a sin to love people of the same gender as me. So what did I do? I shrunk. I suppressed that. And I said, no, no, I can't do that. I can't show up in the world loving women. I can't show this part of me. Right? Until one day I woke up and I said, listen, I am so tired of wearing these masks. I'm so tired of showing up as a person that I'm not. Why can't I be myself? I want to freely be me. So I took the courage and I said, you know what? I'm going to be exactly who I am. And I don't care who doesn't like it. I don't care who likes it. I don't care about anybody's opinion. The only validation I need is myself, is my own, right? So taking aligned action with courage. The first person that I came out to, I don't know why even coming out is even a thing because when people are straight, when they say, ooh, when a woman loves a man, does she need to publicize that and say, hey y'all, I love men? Or when a man loves a woman, does he need to publicize that and say, hey, I love women? No. So I always ask myself, why is that even a thing? However, just to give my inner child the validation that she was seeking in that time, in that moment, I said, you know what, little Jess? We're going to be brave and we're going to be bold. And we're going to tell the family exactly who we are. And so I told my mother, she was the first person. Now, anybody that knows me knows that my mom is a woman who is strong in her faith. She is strong in her beliefs and her Christianity background. Okay. There's nothing wrong with that. That's her life path. However, on February 14th, yes, the day of love. Actually, no. Ooh, I take that back. It was on Mother's Day. I prepared my mom a delicious meal. I cooked a nice meal and I got the table all set and everything. And as her and I sat at the table, I said, Mom, I got something to tell you, girl. Mm-hmm. And I told my mama, I said, I love women. And she said, what do you mean by that? Like as in friendship or I said, no, as in romantic, girl. I love me some women. I find women way more interested than men. And she said, nothing. Right. Then she started talking about the Bible, how the Bible says that this and that and X, Y, and Z and blah, 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 blah. I remember that night she was furious, right? It took her a while for her emotions to stir up. Okay. But by the end of that night, Mama was furious. She was upset. She was like, if that's the life that you want to have and that's the kind of lifestyle that you want to live by, then I need you to leave the family. Yes, my mother, my own mother, told me to leave the family. Now, I'm not going to lie. Did it hurt when she said that? It did. But in that moment, I was so proud of myself because I stood up. Okay. I was bold and I was courageous enough to tell my mother, the strong Christian woman, that her daughter loves women. Okay. Now, as the years went by, she slowly started loosening up and saying, okay, this is who my daughter is. It is what it is. Do I like it? No. But you know what? That's my daughter. And I still choose to love her. Till this day, does she accept it? No, she still don't accept it. But guess what? I accept me. I accept me. And that's all that matters. Okay? So, as I said in my program, you will learn in the fourth pillar how to take aligned action in courage. It may not be as courageous or drastic as mine. I mean, I don't believe mine was drastic. That's not the right word I was looking for. It may not be as bold as mine. It probably will be bigger. It depends on your situation, right? And then after you completed pillar number 4, then this is where we go to the fun part. We go to graduation ceremony. Honey, girl, you get to choose how you want to celebrate yourself. Because in my program, I talk a lot about freedom because freedom is my birthright. Okay. I have the freedom to be me. I have the freedom to be me. I have the freedom to show up as my unique, authentic self each and every day. And I'm not going to shrink that or hide that just to make anybody else comfortable. And let me tell you something. If you see that you are your authentic self and you are shining your light and you see somebody go, you see somebody have an attitude and they sitting there twirling their head or they start moving in a certain way like they're just disturbed, that is not your problem, boo. That has nothing to do with you. That has everything to do with them. What I learned in my life is I am light, okay? I walk in this world, I carry light. And I finally have accepted that by being a light in this world, that I'm going to trigger people's darkness. Does that have anything to do with me? Absolutely not. It's actually a beautiful thing when you trigger people. And I'm not saying it in a toxic way. It's a beautiful thing when you trigger darkness in someone because it helps that person go home, look at their self in the mirror and say, what is it about that person that triggers me? What is it about myself, right? What's coming up for me that that person was used as a mirror to show me what is the darkness that I have within myself. Now, there are some people that chooses not to do that. They rather sit there and play victim and play and point fingers and oh, you know, you are the one that did this and you and you and you. All of that is self-projection, guys. People are always going to tell on themselves. Let them. Just like Mel Robbins says. If y'all haven't read that book, by the way, the Let Them Theory, read that book. It's a really good book. Okay. It's helped me so much in my journey. Let them. I come from the Haitian background, honey. Okay. That culture right there, such a beautiful, resilient culture. I love where my roots come from. I love being Haitian. However, I remember growing up as a little girl, how many judgments I would hear. Since I was a little girl, all I would hear is judgments. And from everybody. I'm talking about family. It don't only gotta be my parents, it could be my family, cousins, friends, and X, Y, and Z that were from the Haitian culture. We grew up in that, right? And so I had to unlearn all of that. I learned that when people are doing all of this talking and the judging, they're actually talking about how they feel about their self. You just gotta pay attention. You just gotta listen. You just gotta see. It has nothing to do with you. Don't take anybody personal. It never has anything to do with you. Okay? So, Going back to my program, activate your wings and fly. As I said, we all have beautiful wings. They're just ready to be activated. They're ready to take off. They're ready to activate so that you can take off and fly. And girl, I ain't talking about physically flying. Nah, listen. I'm not one to judge. If some of y'all know how to fly physically, please tell me. Girl, share it with me. Tell me the secrets. Tell me them codes. Tell me how to fly. That would be dope. But activate your wings and fly, take off is a metaphorical statement to living your best life. Live your life in truth. Live your life in purpose. Live your life making this the best experience ever because that's what you're here to do, boo. You're here to be yourself. You're here to experience. You're here to have an amazing time. Make it that way. How can you make it that way? You are the creator of your life. Have you ever watched children? Listen, I got 3 nephews. Okay. And I watch my nephews all the time whenever I spend time with them, when it's like any kind of break and they're in my care or I'm spending time with them and stuff, I pay attention to them. They already know what they want. Well, the 2 older ones. The little one, he just turned 4. So baby boy, baby boy is present and just living his best life. However, the older ones, they already know. How do children already know what it is that they're passionate about or what they want to do in life? Watch them. My oldest nephew loves video games. He's already showing, hey, he's a game tech. My second nephew, he loves art. He loves to draw, color. Okay. He's already showing us, hey, something about the artist world. Okay. And then little man loves music. Little man loves to dance. Okay. Hey, he might do something in music. I don't know. That's what I'm talking about. As doing the things that you love and being passionate about the things that you love. What was it that you used to love to do as a little girl? As a little child, what is it that you used to love to do? Go back to that time. In my program, I'm gonna take you back. We're gonna go way back. And we're going to remove and remove all the weeds in your garden, right? Because I spoke about that in one of my videos. Remove the weeds in your garden so that you can see clearly. Remove the weeds in your garden. What does that mean? Coming from the mindset, as I said, as a little child, the adults that raise you, they filled your subconsciousness with all the things that they believe in. You ain't got to believe in that shit. You are your own individual self. You believe in what you want to believe in. Do you believe in you? Let's start there. That's the most important thing. Do you believe in yourself? I sure hope so. Listen, if this video spoke to your soul, if you are ready to activate your wings and fly, well, the link is down below. Book a 30-minute free consultation call with me. Once you click on that link, you're going to go ahead and, follow the instructions, okay? And then once that call has been made, when I get on that call with you, we are going to discuss your situation, okay? And I will see how I can help you ascend. You are already a butterfly. In my world, it's all about butterflies, honey. You're already a butterfly. You just need to activate them wings and fly. Take off. Are you ready? Click on that link below. Let me know what your thoughts were on this video. Comment, like, subscribe, share this video to other viewers, to your friends, to people that you feel like need to hear this message. Go ahead and send them this video. Share this video. All right? It was nice hanging out with y'all today. I hope that y'all have a magical day. Go out and be great and be the beautiful rainbow colorful butterfly that you came here to be. Bye-bye now.